Hey everyone, it's Red Coyote again. Gonna do another little introduction video for Lawless Roleplay here. I'm playing playing Elvis Aaron again. We're gonna do hours 3 of being a level 1 character. So I'm logging right now. I had quite a bit of feedback in the forums about my my last video, but nobody even bothered to like. They made some comments, but nobody did any likes or anything like that on my video. So if you're gonna watch my video and comment on it, at least leave an opinion, good or bad, you know. So we're gonna do another. I'm gonna do this. So the reason I'm coming over here, I left something for myself over here just to be on the safe side. And let's see, there it is. Left myself a baseball bat. So, as I told you before, you have to be on 2 hours before you can hold a weapon, and so that includes any weapon. So I decided to carry a baseball bat. It's my favorite melee weapon. It's good for just putting a beat down on people. And somebody honking. Apparently they don't have any brains. So, anyways, I'm gonna find. So I'm not gonna do the mining job now. Let's go check the fishing prices. See what they are. Okay, so the boats, these boats right here, the server boats, they're slower than a 7-year itch. Fishing prices aren't great. They're okay, but so I think I'll save that job for a different video because I want to do it in a faster boat, because it's just a waste of time, in my opinion, to try to do it with a slow boat. You know, there's trying to find a vehicle. See, you see the news vans over here. Only people that are a member of the SAN faction can drive them. So I'm doing this. I'm gonna turn down the volume on the sound effects, because someone told me the last one that the sound effects were drowning out my voice. I turned up the microphone, so you should be able to hear me better, but I'm turning down the side effects just to be on the safe side. So let's see, what's another good job to have right now since I'm level 1? I showed you the scuba diving last time, and I showed you the mining, and I showed you the street sweepers. So let's find another job here. Okay, well, there's a lawyer job. Let's do the cab job. Let's do the cab driver job. And the thing is about the cab driver job is that people will fake call you. They'll call you, you go to pick them up, and they're not there. You know, they run away, or they refuse to, you know, they don't get in the cab and they just ignore you. So that's one of the downside to playing the being the cab driver, but let's go ahead and try it out anyway. So go over here. Here's where you do the cab driver is at the train station. So first of all, I'm going to quit my last job, which is the miner. Yes. Now the thing is, I'm not going to make much money on this job either, because people hardly ever call a cab, and like I said, those that do, damn it, sorry, my microphone and my controller are wrapped around each other for some reason. I don't know how the heck that happened, but let's get it sorted out here. It's really annoying. Okay. I have the same issue with my job. I'm working a call center, doing customer service, and my microphone, my headset, and my mouse tend to get wrapped around each other. So I'm gonna do hit help. Tell me what my commands are for my job. Let's see. Job, taxi sign, fare. So To start the job, I'm going to hit fare, $25. So let's see if anyone calls for a taxi. Alright, whoops. Wrong button. So let's see. I want to hit accept taxi. So accept taxi. The thing is, if multiple people call you, you only accept the last one that called you. So I'm going to pick up. So 3 people call me, and the third person that called me is the one that's going to get picked up. So, but the thing is, anytime anybody enters your cab, whether they call you or not, they start getting charged, which is a good thing, because otherwise you'd just be wasting your time and your money. So it looks like this guy's moving, because he was at market, and it appears to me that he has gone up here. Yeah, see, this asshat is no longer at market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in kill checkpoint. And then accept taxi. See, now I have to wait at least 5 minutes before I can do the cab, you know, change the fare or anything, because douchebags like that. So that's one of the reasons why it's not a profitable job sometimes. So, those of you who watched the last video, you saw that you got to witness what a hacker does on here, and you also got to watch me get DM'd. YouTube Lang. So we got a ban for speed hacks. Yeah, the admins are on right now, so it should be a little bit safer. I don't know how much, but so let's find us a fare here. So if anybody here needs a cab. So what's with this ambulance guy running me down like that? I have a flat tire because of that asshat. I reported him. We'll see how well that goes. Alright, so this is a good example of why some people don't need to be and admit they don't do their jobs. So So, anyways, let's change my fare again. See now that guy's calling from Fern Ridge. I'm not going out there. That's going to be a prank. Then you get these idiots. See, the thing is, what you can't see it, but when I'm one of my cab driver, my name is yellow, and a lot of these idiots don't know the difference between a cab driver and a gang sign, so, or a gang bandana. So let's wait for someone else to call, or hop in or something. See, this is one of the reasons you more than likely don't want to do the taxi driver job. See how many members are online right now. There are 98 people online, so I should be getting at least 1 or 2 real calls. Hope somebody got wrecked here. People don't know how to drive. Looks like we got a most wanted right there. Someone has got 6 stars. So there's a cop tabbed out, so that doesn't do any good. I basically have free reign of the place. Well, as you can see, there's a reason why the cab driver job is not very profitable. That's because it's you know, it's you hardly get any fares. It's not. I had a feeling that guy, I thought that guy was a FBI, but I think he might be a hitman agency. Alright, well, let's see if we can find somebody. We'll keep trolling the streets of Los Santos and see what we can find. Talk about something else while we're waiting. We are, as you know, we're in hour 3. So it takes 8 hours before you can level up to level 2. So, and that means it's going to be 8 hours before you can even own a car. So I'm trying to make some cash here, but that's not working out because I'm not picking up any fares. There's a guy running back there, see if I can pick him up. So one of the things about being, before you level up, you'll see these little, the orange notices up here randomly. Those are just tips for new players, you know. You can use noob to ask questions, and things like that. It'll tell you, you know, if you need help, you can use help me, or you can report other players by using report, and then the administrators can ignore you. So going over here, I'm just gonna circle around paintball and stuff. We'll go over to the casino. Sometimes people at the casino might want to ride, especially when their cars that they came in disappear. What the heck? Well, somebody's actually driving on the crits and alright. So I got somebody that actually called me, so hopefully they actually do need me. If you see the pink triangle in my radar, that's a that is a the hunted person that's hunted. So it said this guy was in market, but he's way far away from market, unless he's in a market district of San Piero. Let's look at the map here. Oops, wrong button. So let's look at the map and see where he's at. Yeah, I'm not going out there. Alright. So I'm gonna hit kill checkpoint. And it helps if you actually spell it right. There you go. Alright, so I'm not going out there. So I don't know why it told me that he was in market unless he's flying or something. I'll go back here and get my... It's costing me more money than anything because I gotta keep having this freaking cab fixed. You know, so for the most part, the administrators on here are fairly good. And some of these younger ones, I think that's something. They're tend to drop the ball a little bit. You know, or they, you know, play favorites. You know. So I'm gonna add some NOS to my cab here. So something I've discovered on here is you actually got to put the NOS on here. Any mods that you put on here, you have to actually put them on here multiple times because for some reason it's just the way this server works. Okay. So I fancied up my cab a little bit, and now why can't I get out of here? Alright, there we go. So I put a spoiler and some NOS on my cab here. Somebody running here. Let's see what they do. Oh wait, what are they? They must have run in a building or something. Alright, so let's go over here and see if any of these fishermen want to need a ride to the bank or something. So you got somebody selling 25,000 mats. See, materials aren't going to do me any good because I'm a level 1 and I don't have a car or a bike that I can do material runs in. So I'm going, let's see what time it is now on the server. Cab, I'll run you over. You're not supposed to use vehicular homicide, but that guy punched my cab. What am I supposed to do? In real life, you did that, you probably would have gotten shot. Alright, so finally, looks like Zeddy got killed. The hunted did. So they do every so often. They do hunted on here, where you track someone down, and you know they become hunted, and if you kill them, they get jacked up health and armor, and they get really cool weapons. I've done it before where they made me hunted, and I used a flamethrower on top of the Star Tower. The thing is, I kept getting hit by the there's a parachute, and I made the mistake of touching the parachute, and every time you do hit it, the parachute becomes the main weapon, even though it's not a weapon. So you disarm the flamethrower, so it made me an easy target. I could have just jumped off there, but for some reason I didn't. So there's this idiot again. He obviously doesn't learn his lesson. I'm gonna go back here and see if I have to beat the crap out of him. See, I don't start anything, but I will finish it. Does he have a gun? Let's see, his ID 58. So let's see. He's a level 9, so he knows better. What's with this idiot? So someone shot my cab again. Alright, this is kind of getting to be ridiculous, so let's do another job. So not making any money doing this, so I'm going to show you the truck driving job. First of all, one of the things I like to do, is kind of a cheat, but I hit factions. Type in factions rather. And I see that there are 6 members of the PD and 1 of the FBI on. So it may not be that safe for hauling illegal materials. Oh, somebody got banned for mass vehicle warp by Cock, which is the server bot. Almost got ran down by a truck driver right there. Alright, so the truck driving job is a little bit more profitable. What time is it again? 6:38. Yeah, so I made no money as a cab driver because all I got was idiots. So I'm gonna join the truck driving job. Join. Alright, so this guy's tabbed out. So when you start out at the truck driver job, you can only drive. You can drive these. You can drive the Yankees. You can drive the mules. And then once you get to level 10, so I'm gonna do legal goods, and I'll do 24/7 items. Once you get to level 10, or not level 10, level 5. Once you max out level 5, you get to level 6. You become a level 1 master trucker. Okay, so and once you get to level 10, and then once you get to level 10 of the truck driving job, which is master trucker, you can actually deliver the goods wherever you can choose where to deliver the goods. Okay, so I have to go all the way out of town to drop these off. So it's not going to be a very profitable run, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because what was I saying now? Totally forgot. So you can once you get to be a level 10, you can if you haul, like, say, you can haul for specific people. So let's say someone like I have that as Raymond Red Coyote, I own that 24/7 over in Marina, so I can have it. I can haul stuff, deliver 24/7 goods there all the time because I have that until this, and deliver, and I get paid to do it. For doing it for whatever it's worth. So you only make so much to begin with level 1 as a level 1 trucker, and you get paid a little bit more. You get bonus items. You get bonuses as with if you haul illegal stuff. The higher level you get. So like beginning. So if I hauled, I can't even talk. If I hauled illegal materials, I would get 25 materials added to my inventory. But I also have the risk that if the cops pull me over, I can get arrested for hauling illegal goods. So sometimes the risk is worth the reward, and sometimes it's not. So we're gonna go over here and deliver this outside of town. Anybody who's ever played the regular Grand Theft Auto San Andreas knows that there's a little gas station out here. I believe that's where I'm going anyways. And yeah, looks like it's right up here. So the thing is, you don't get paid until you return the truck back to Ocean Docks. So I go here and deliver. Alright, so 24/7. So return to Ocean Docks to collect your pay. So we'll head back to Ocean Docks. So and then as you level up, you get more bonuses that you can earn for hauling illegal goods. And once you get up to maximum level of truck driving job, if you haul illegal drugs, you earn drugs. If you haul illegal materials, you get materials. And if you haul weapons, you either get a rifle, a shotgun, or a 9mm pistol, and you have a rare chance of getting a Desert Eagle, or as they call it on here, Deagle. So you notice I keep looking behind me. Whenever I see somebody standing there with a gun, I get kind of paranoid because you never know if somebody's going to DM you or not. And so I'm going to head back to them. See, well, I said it's a long trip. The thing is, like I said, when you get to the higher levels, you get more bonuses. And it's kind of that way in a real truck driving job, the more experienced you are, you know the shortcuts, you know how to make money faster, and so a lot of times you see these truck drivers, they're driving like crazy because they want to get back in time to make some money, you know, before the paycheck hits, so they can get as much money before, you know, if you're in that last minute or two, you know, you are in a hurry. So, and the one thing is, these trucks don't respawn until you their returns. So a lot of times, if there's a lot of people truck driving, it's hard to get a truck. You know, especially when a lot of those people are maybe. So let's do legal goods again, and we'll do food and beverages this time. So this will probably have us delivered to a restaurant. And say, now one of the things, you saw me use that kill checkpoint command earlier, and that usually you can use that for anything that where it gives you a checkpoint. So where am I supposed to deliver it to us? Okay, right here. That's not a problem. Not a big deal. So and the thing is, sometimes you can you end up in getting runs to Las Venturas, which are ridiculous because it takes forever to get to Las Venturas. And I had one instance where I drove the truck over there, and where I was supposed to deliver it, it was underneath a canopy, and the truck was too high to get under there. So basically, I wasted my time because I couldn't even deliver the truck because it wouldn't go under there. You know, so I think that's one of the things people need to consider. I've had it where people have their businesses inside their land, and you can't get to it because you don't have a key to the land, so you can't deliver it, so you can't get paid, so you have to hit kill checkpoint and go back and start all over and get another truck to haul more goods. So I've only got one of my cats in here with me tonight because that way he's not going to fight with me. But he keeps staring at me because I'm talking, because he thinks I'm talking to him, because I do talk to him. And you might hear him once in a while. He may meow. He just got up on my bed, but he don't care. He makes all the noise he wants because he's Edison. He's the bee's knees. You know, he's my baby. So I'm gonna quit. So here we go. So what is this place? I thought this was a gun shop, but apparently not. It is it's a burger shop. I didn't know that. Yeah, I learned something new. So I delivered the food there, and I'm returning to the dock. Okay. So, that's what happens when you drive on the wrong side of the road. You know, people don't realize that it's just like, I think I've said this before, but in real life, it's easier for a motorcycle to stop or move than it is for a truck, you know. That's why you need to be careful and drive in the right lane. But also, you know, in real life, you know, you can actually die if you're driving or get hit by a truck when you're on a motorcycle. You can die if you get hit by a truck when you're in a car. I'm trying to see something. There's a server boat down here somewhere. I'm sure somebody's using it. There's a Jetmax, which is one of the faster boats. Yeah, somebody got it because they left that boat there, the reefer there. So when the prices are good, the competition for those boats is ridiculous. That's why it's good to own your own boat. So, moving right along here. You notice I'm not on the road. I'm taking a short. It's one of the shortcuts you learn as a trucker. Is you can go back this way and deliver your truck, and it saves you a lot of time from having to go all the way around and back. So when I first started playing this game on this server, rather, over a year ago, there used to be a gun store shop right here, but whoever had it either quit or moved it. That's a good place for not necessarily a gun store, but maybe a 24/7 or a restaurant, you know, something like that. something to think about. I might import me another business. So let's do legal goods again. This time we'll do clothing. Okay. So, and it'll tell you up here what the items are you're carrying sometimes. And sometimes it's funny if you like carry legal materials. Occasionally it'll say you're carrying sex toys. And I always keep wanting to get pulled over by the cops while I'm doing that. That's if somebody else is taking up the cab job. Good luck with that, buddy. But anyways, I always wanted, because I want the cops to search the truck and find those sex toys, and just to hear the comments on it. I wonder if they were able to see what it is. You know, I wonder if they'll see that it's sex toys, or they'll just see that it's legal materials. You know, that would be. I thought that would be pretty funny to do as a job, you know, where you're where you just capture the cop doing it, where they pull you over and they search the truck and they're like, what the, you're hauling sex toys? Yeah, but it's always random. Sometimes it's posters or music, things like that. So gym supplies, because there are gyms in here. Other thing is, the gyms in the game here on this server, you don't get bulkier, but what you do is you can actually buy fighting styles for $5,000. You can buy kung fu, head kick, and stuff like that, you know. But once you learn one, but the thing is, you can only have one at a time, so if you buy one, you don't have the other one, so you can't use multiple fighting styles, which is, you know, it's understandable, but, you know, but it's funny, you know, it's pretty cool. And then there's clothing stores, and you've seen that when I started the game, where you, oh, no, come on. Oh, man, that was close. Oh, I forgot, you don't need to be hitting that at that angle, that fast. Okay, so I delivered the clothes, some return ocean docks. But, what was I saying now? I was talking about, the hell was I talking about? That accident startled me, and I forget. Oh, that almost accident startled me. Oh, the fighting styles. The clothing stores, you can buy little toys, what they call toys, that you can put on a little clothing that you can adjust. And these morons, you know, just don't realize a truck can't stop fast. Somebody's Sultan. Looks like some gunfight going on over there. It's just like the real LA. But there's a thing that you can buy in the at the clothing stores, and it's a somebody's shooting me. I'm hearing a banging noise, so I don't know if somebody's shooting me or what. I don't see anybody. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Where you can actually, it's basically a laser pointer, or, you know, where you can see, if you're facing that person, you see where your gun is aimed at. But the thing costs $500,000, so, you know, I just rather take my chances with a random, you know. Alright, so, return this truck, and bang. Okay, so you've seen what the legal goods are, so I'm going to haul illegal materials and try to get me some materials, so hopefully I don't run into any cops while I'm hauling. You know, so here, so go down to illegal goods, and so when I return it, I'll get 25 materials. So it's 6:53. I'm awful close to the end of the hour, so let's see where am I delivering at. So the illegal materials are delivered to gun stores, usually. So it says, warning, you are transporting illegal goods, watch out for law enforcement. So it'd be nice if there was a 6-star wanted person on here right now. It would help me out, because I could be more likely to get it going here. So the guy trying to get someone to call a taxi, but you know, what is the large? I wonder about people sometimes. Alright, so whoop. Forgot that car was there. I didn't think it'd still be there. What's going on back there? Alright, it's just like real life, you want to mind your own business. So Edison is sitting next to me on my bed. I'm sitting in my chair, and he's staring at me, so I know he's gonna meow in a minute. Here, Edison, wanna say hi? Huh? See, Edison says hi, everybody. Do you like me playing games and not paying you any attention? Huh? No, you don't, do you? So, Edison's my boy. He got sent to the pound when a couple years ago, after I'd had him a year, my mother sent him to the pound because she's crazy. Now he's over, he's gonna start putting his paw on me because I was talking to him. I'm trying to get my attention. He's over there staring at me. And so some friends from work actually helped me get the money again so I could readopt him. So and I have him listed as my emotional support animal, so no one can say anything about me having him because he's a legal pet. You know, he's basically a prescription, aren't you? Are you my prescription? Yes, you are. So I am headed back here. It's almost the top of the hour. I think I'll do a couple more loads after the time change, and then we'll find another job to do. Let's see. That's one. Like I said, that's the great thing about being a level 1. You can switch jobs more often than you change your socks. So we're almost back to the dock. Let's see what time it is. 6:57. So time is gonna change. So I'm not gonna take off again until the paycheck. So I'm gonna get 25 materials, and I get $100 towards my check. So let's look at my stats. And whoops, I hate when I hit that extra key. So my paycheck is going to be $450. See, it's quite a bit of a difference than it is from the mining job, isn't it? So that's the thing. That's the great thing about the mining job. You make a lot of money. But the thing is, with the truck driving job, though, the higher level you get, the more money you make, and the better benefits you get. So, in it's a good long-term job, but it's not a good beginning player job. So let's see what time it is. And 6:58. See, I don't need to. Well, I guess he doesn't have glasses. I was thinking my character this skin had glasses. We I'll go ahead and get in the truck. I can go ahead and do it. I just don't like doing the sign check while I'm driving, because you might, hit the road, go off the road or something. So somebody's selling an NRG for $320,000, and loading here. What I should do It's something I could do, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be involved in a chat while I'm driving. Is get Michael Trump in here with me, and I won't be bothered by the other cops because, you know, he's a sergeant in the LSPD. I don't even see where I'm supposed to be delivering this to yet. No. I'm going back. I hit kill. Yeah. Guess it was hard to see me sitting there. Yeah, I should have checked before I left the dots. Up. Time for sign check. Alright, sign check. Oops, I did that. B. I don't know why I did that. Sign check. And 784 351. Oh, damn it. 784 361. There you go. Alright. You know, something that happens at the top of the hour usually is turf war. Is that they start, gangs start battling for turf, trying to cap a turf. That starts at the beginning of the hour. Alright, so I have to hit cancel truck. Or type cancel truck. Alright, now I hit. Alright, let's try this again. So, I'm going to type in skill 9. 9 is a truck driving job, so I'm a level 1. I need to transport 45 times more to level up to level 2. So, it'll go good. So let's look at the map, see where I'm going this time. Alright, so what I can do is if I take the freeway, I'll be better off because I'm less likely to run into cops that way. So, like I said, coming back won't be a big deal because they won't be able to tell what I did haul after I've emptied my load. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. The freeway's this way. They won't be able to tell what I did haul because there's no, like real life, there won't be any evidence. You know, it might, you're hauling drugs and you're not going to see, there's not going to be any drug residue, or you're hauling guns, there's not going to be any gun oil or gunpowder or anything like that left behind. So I am headed over to the freeway where I can deliver this off the Cloverleaf over at the Mulholland intersection. Oh man, I don't know about where it is and what it's like where the rest of you all are, but it's hot here tonight. I mean, it's hot for where I'm at. You know, I got the fan on, but you know, it's going to be summertime. It's not even summertime yet, so I hate to imagine what it's going to be like in July and August here. But I am going to be headed down to so, you know, it's really the people that put the time into developing this game and getting Los Santos to look so much like downtown LA. You know, it doesn't look exactly like LA, but it's pretty close. You know, there's familiar landmarks that I recognize. I grew up. I used to back from 1987 to 1989. I worked in downtown Los Angeles. And so a lot of these buildings are familiar landmarks to me. So I'm going to return the truck down to the box. Buying a cheap house. One of the things I found out on here, one of the little insider secrets I'll tell you all is that the best way to get good stuff for cheap is find somebody that's a compulsive gambler on here that gets a little bit of money and they go and gamble away their money. They might have good vehicles and stuff, and then when they get the money, they start gambling it away, and they get addicted to that risk, and so they can have a good car, and they'll sell it to you for cheap just so they can get that high of gambling. It's just like real life, except it's like, and that's one of the things I try to do. Me personally in real life, I do have an addictive personality, and I know that if I used to go and play video poker and stuff like that in real life, and I would gamble away my money, because it was just ridiculous how much money I'd lose. And I try, and so you do that in the game too, and so that's one of the things I try to do is I stay away from the casino on here, because I want to keep my money. This guy was talking to me earlier on here when I was Raymond Red Coyote, and I'm driving my Phoenix, and he says, hey man, that's a good car, how much is it? I said, well, I imported it. He goes, oh really, how much did that cost you? And I lied, because I bought it myself with $10 real money, but in game it would have cost me $400,000. And so I told him $400,000. And this douchebag just rams it. There's not anybody in the truck, is there? Yeah, where'd he go? He must be lagging or something. Alright. But, the truck, he keeps tabbing out or something. Alright, so that's where I'm going now. Yeah, so it's easy to lose all your money. Yeah, see, look, that's Las Venturas Airport. That's probably exactly the same place where I got my truck stuck the last time. So I'm gonna cancel truck, and I'm gonna load truck. What was that about? See, this is what I'm talking about with the truck driving job, is when you get a lot of people in here, they start driving like douchebags. And it's that way when the fish prices are good in the fishing job. Okay, so this is all the way across town. So what I'll do is I'll follow the freeway around here. Or no, I'll just go through town and take my chances. That should be alright. And if I get caught, I get caught. I'll just do my, I'll talk to you while I'm sitting in jail. Alright, so the thing is I don't want to lose my baseball bat. That's one of the things that's why I don't like to have weapons when I'm a level 1, because if I die or anything, I don't have anywhere to store my weapons. I'll tell you, I wonder if these people drive like this in real life. Look at that, trying to push me off the damn road. What the hell? What the? I know I didn't do that to him. That's the thing, the Yankee is a slow truck. So, compared to it, the Benson, which I'm driving right now, is a pretty fast truck. And none of the trucks are actually speed demons. But, this is faster than you saw how much faster. You see the speedometer down here in the lower left corner. But the thing is, I don't think, I really think the speed on it depends on your frames per second that you're doing. So if you look like you're going slow, it shows you going slower than you are. But then when you're out in open water in the boats, it shows you going hundreds of miles per hour, So I don't know. Man. Watching for cops. I have a feeling that guy in the other truck's coming after me. And So I'm going to deliver this load. Whoops, return this truck. I'll do it one more time, and then I'll do another job. Man, it's getting hot in here. I don't know what other job I'm going to show you tonight, because the lawyer job really isn't that great unless you're, you know, a higher level. You know, you can defend people and you can remove notoriety and such, but you know, it takes a while. There's a cool down period basically between when you when you defend someone. What? So what is with these people? I swear, I don't know if I'm lagging or they're lagging and they're just ramming in me and not seeing me, or what. Or they're just being dumbasses. I'll check my ping. Oh, I got a good ping. So, I don't know what the deal is. I'm getting sleepy. It's almost midnight here. Like I said, I have to do these late at night when my mother's sleeping. Otherwise, she's calling me. I've been thinking about doing this for the last 2 days, but I haven't been able to do it because I've been working. And last night I was tired, so I'm a little tired tonight, but not that tired. Ugh. It'd be nice if we had double XP where I could get through this 8 hours and 4 hours. But que sera, sera. Alright, so let me look at my stats. I should be at 3, right? Yeah, I have 3 out of 8 experience. My main character, Raymond Red Coyote, I just got him up to level 25 earlier this week. Okay. So what are these? Alright, so must be. Oh, I guess he's taking that smaller truck over there, that Yankee over there, to get one of the big trucks. Okay, so this is gonna be my last trip for the truck driving job. See, this is one of the annoying things about that is all the truckers are supposed to fit into this one little circle, you know. And you can't move or anything while you're loading, so you're vulnerable to people shooting your truck and what have you. Alright, so let's see where this one is. I forgot to check before I... Oh, that was right down the road. That's cool. So... I thought it was over here. Maybe I looked at the map wrong. Yeah, I did. Well, man, you can't crash to this, man. So, I just wasted my time. There's no out over here. I've actually thought about seeing if I could start a new faction on here of a truck drivers union, where if you're a truck driver, you can join it. It's like but the thing is, you get bonuses for what you do haul. You know, even for legal stuff, you get more bonuses for the illegal stuff, and you get bonuses for carrying the legal stuff. I don't know how well that would go over with the management of the server, but I thought it might be interesting, because like a Teamsters union, kind of half faction, half gang, you know. Maybe I'll run that by Barney sometime. I'd have to work out the kinks and figure out how to do it, so I don't know. It's probably going to be more trouble than it's worth. And there'd be a lot of scripting to do, so... but then we could be able to have our own trucks too, so only members of the union would be able to drive it. So I'd have to have it for people that are master truckers only. Okay, so there we go. So that's going to be my last load, so let's go find something else to do. The detective job doesn't really pay you anything, unfortunately. So I don't know how you can call it a job when you don't get any money from doing it. I'm trying to find a car. I don't want to drive one of these trucks. And the lawyer job, like I said, if you neutralize someone, which means they neutralize their notoriety, you get you charge them 1.5 or $1.50 for every notoriety. So if they have, if they have 20,000 notoriety, you charge them $30,000 to neutralize it. And not that anybody's had that, because that much the FBI would be all over you like ugly on an ape. But if they had 2,000, it'd charge them 3,000. Usually, and that's the thing with notoriety. You get notoriety from doing illegal things, for killing people. So if you kill someone even that hits you, that just hits you, you can get notoriety. Let me look at my stats. I don't think I have any notoriety. But let's look. Let's see, notoriety, and let's see, where is that? Oh, paycheck. Married to anybody? Spawn armor 0. Warrants, referral tokens, warnings, painkiller level, marksman, weapon restrictions. No, that all is for if you killed somebody with no reason. So where is notoriety? Oh, notoriety 0. Yeah. So it's right next to my truck driver job. So I have no notoriety. So that's a good thing. So now let's see. You know what? I'm actually gonna do the what I'm going to do is I want to do the arm dealer job. Actually, I'm not going to do the arms dealer. I'm going to do the craftsman job. And that's over by Willowfield, by where the job for that person almost took me out too. The street sweeper. I don't know what it is, but there's certain skins on here that I automatically don't like the player if they're using it. The one is the one I told you about, the spawn one that you get when you first start out. The job that you have, the skin that you're wearing when you first start the game. That one, I don't like anybody that because usually if you wear that after the first 10 minutes of you being in the game, you're going to be a DMer. That's something I've noticed, because you're not going to bother trying to get a new skin. You're just going to go and try to start some crap. So so I'll get out the motel. So I'm gonna hit quit job. So let me look at my inventory. I think I only have like 75 materials. I might add more than that. I have 100. Okay, so and I'm gonna hit join. Now there's 3 different material factories and pickups on here. So I'm going to use material pickup 1. I like 1 better than I do any of the rest of them, because it's the easiest, less well, there's a lot of traffic on it, but it's the straightest shot in my opinion, and it's a lot less 2, you have to go all the way through town, and you got people hitting cross streets, and people are might get T-boned by a truck or something like this. 3 is out in the country and you have all these dirt roads and stuff, and you have to go around brick walls and stuff. Whereas material and pickup and manufacture material factory 1 are all what do you call it? They're you go through basically through the flood control channel. So so you start off. First of all, let's check turfs. Hit turf info. No turfs are being attacked right now. That's good. So we'll go here. And so I want to tab out for a second. Alright, what I did, I tabbed out because I wanted to do a I wanted to do a key binder to get mats, and so I don't have the time. So I hit plus, and so I spent it cost me $100 to get 10 materials package. Now it's better to have a faster motorcycle on here to do this, but you know, for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to use the freeway. I think it's more fitting for Elvis than, say, an NRG or FCR or even a PCJ, or maybe a Sanchez might be alright, but I don't see Elvis ever riding a Sanchez. I can see him riding a Harley though, so alright. So you, as I said, you go through this flood control channel. You see the red triangle. What the hell did I hit? And you go up here to where you do the where you take out the Russians and the ballas in the main game. So this is where, hopefully there's not a war going on here. No. And deliver. So I got 275 materials for my delivery. Oh, they gave you 275 materials for your delivery on top of the 100 materials you already have. So now I have 375 materials. And oh, son of a bitch. But I did gain some notoriety. 5 notoriety because I'm for extortion. Which is, you know, I'm not going to be on anybody's radar with that kind of notoriety. But so headed over here again. So this is like another one of those monotonous things. And doing this, you're going to actually lose more money than you're going to gain. But in the long run, it's fun. You can actually, I can actually sell, I'll be able to sell like watches and wristwatches and GPS, things like that. So let's see here, and hit the pass key. Turn around. I like it that the fact that I'm wearing a white outfit and I'm riding a white motorcycle. That's pretty cool. One of the interesting things I find about this doing this game. So let's say I'm riding this motorcycle and I park outside a store and I run inside, and the motorcycle is white when I go in. When I come out, that motorcycle could be yellow, blue, green, brown, yellow, because it doesn't. Unless it's a car that you own personally, it's not going to stay the same color. So it's going to, there's something in the script that it's going to be a random color when I come out. So, and also one of the things I found out is sometimes the server cars, I can see it as red and somebody else is going to see it as blue. So it's all, you know, it's fluid, man. Alright, find small house. So, drop that off. 277, I have some more. So, see, now the traffic's starting to pick up here. That's one of the things. Now I have 10 notoriety. I'm going to become America's Most Wanted. So something I've thought about doing in the past, but I've never really been able to succeed, is trying to see how long I can go without getting arrested in this game, without doing anything getting caught doing anything illegal, which is sometimes it's easier said than done, especially if you're doing something like hauling illegal materials. See, this job, you're not going to get arrested for doing it because all you're doing is hauling material, getting materials. The materials themselves aren't illegal, but if I get to the point where I, if I'm a arms dealer and I sell guns to someone and I get caught, I can get arrested for it. So I don't know why I keep hitting the damn tab key instead of the escape key. Well, it's not actually the escape key I want to hit, it's the little carrot. That's not a carrot, I forget what that. The little squiggly line. I don't know what you call that. Anyways, so. But also, as a craftsman, you can end up building a bomb. You need, like, a lot of materials. Let me show you. I'm gonna hit. It'll let me do it while I'm on the bike. Probably not. Hit craft. Really? Oh, I hit raft instead of craft. There you go. Yeah, you can't do it while I'm on the vehicle. Someone get off the motorcycle for a second. Get off the motorcycle for a second. And so I can craft a wristwatch, parachute, first aid, camera, receiver, bug sweep, GPS, and bomb. So it costs 6,666 materials to craft a bomb, but you also need a GPS, a wristwatch, and 10 receivers. So in the long run, it costs you a lot. So also on this, let's see, when you deliver the materials so many times, you have to check in to make sure that you're not teleporting or doing an automatic back and forth, This is a little script that they put on here to prevent people from cheating. Yeah, because, the best way to play a game is to cheat, apparently. When you're playing a game with yourself, by yourself, that's one thing if you cheat, but if you have to cheat to beat other people, then there's something wrong with you. If you have to kill people because if you DM people just to do it, there's something wrong with you. Whoa. This freeway doesn't exactly turn on a dime. Alright, so headed back up here, and let's see, I'll get more materials and start backing up. This job can also be, doing this material runs can also be hard on your vehicle, because especially if you do like I did, where you just drop off there. And it it does damage to the chassis and stuff on the bike, and pretty soon it'll start smoking, and it won't take much before it's you have to fix it or it's going to burst into flames. Alright, so let's see what the time is. Did I do that already? Oh, I don't have to do that. There's a timestamp on it, so it's 11:28 in real life. So we got 32 minutes left to the hour, and so I know in my last video I said I was gonna put some links, and I didn't. I'm sorry about that. I will actually do that. So here I have to do the check-in. So 8183. So I get less materials for some reason. I get 5 less materials when I do that for some reason. I don't know. It must be. I don't know what it is. It must be just something with a glitch in a bug in the a bug in the excuse me, a bug in the script or something. But it's only 5. So how many materials? I have over 1,000 materials now. So maybe the next time I'll do arms dealer. We'll do the same thing, and then I'll craft a weapon or something. But the thing is, I really don't like doing the arms dealer when if I can help until I'm level 2, because you know, you just lose weapons, and it's so easy to lose weapons when you don't have a car. You can't store it in anything, you know. And get mats. It seems to me, I've noticed on here, it just seems after a certain amount of time, the vehicles lose. They don't sound as loud as they normally do. It's like you can't get it to switch gears or something. That's what I always feel like. It's like I'll have my car that's really loud, and after some, maybe it's like real life, you know. Maybe after a while, the viscosity builds up, and the engine viscosity builds up, and it chokes off your engine. You know, maybe you got to do a tune-up. All right, so. You know what I think I'm doing? Maybe my next time, next video I'll do it. I'll do another. Next time I do a video, I'll do it after, right before I level up to level 2, because you're getting a good idea of what it's like to be a level 1 now. So there's no point in doing another level 1 video. So what I'll do is I'll just play without recording. Well, I'll record it, because I always record, because you never know when you have to FC someone for death matching or hacking or what have you. But do it then, and that way you can see, you know, I'll do it like you'll get to see me buy my level, and what happens after that, you get upgrade points and decide how to use them. And then I'll buy a car for Elvis here, and I'm gonna put I'm gonna create a poll on. I really want that Buccaneer. I think that'd be a good car for Elvis. I used it in another video I did on here, where I was being chased by this guy posing as a cop on another server, and he anyways, but it's a tier 3 vehicle, so if I want one, I'm gonna have to import it. It's either that, or I'll do the Esperanto, which is the Cadillac, because that was Elvis's favorite car. That's what the first car he bought for his mother was a pink Cadillac. So now, if I do either one I get, I'm gonna paint them pink, just as my tribute to Elvis. And I like, in real life, one of my favorite colors is red, and then purple. So a lot of my vehicles on here are either red or purple. Oh yeah, so this day is wearing on me. It's Mother's Day, and had to get up early, so because my brother and his wife came over to take my mother out to lunch for Mother's Day. I took her out for lunch. I took my mom out took her out on Tuesday last week, so because I knew I would have the money then and have the time, because I knew my brother and sister-in-law would want to take her out, and my sister already did something with her too. I think that's one of the great things, you know. Just when if you have siblings, you know, and you're adults, you know, and it's Mother's Day, you all should do something individually with your mom, not just have all do it in one, because you know that way she gets like 3 times. This is the woman that raised you. You know, my mom drives me nuts. I'm 50 years old. She's 74. My mom is in an early stages of dementia, and so the thing is, as much as it annoys me, I know she can't help it, and so I want to try to do all I can for her, but it's very stressful. But the thing is, you need to appreciate your mother, the woman that raised you. You know, so don't yell at your mother when she tells you to take out the garbage. Take out the garbage. Don't talk back to her, no matter how old you are. I'm 50 years old. I'm still afraid to talk back to my mom. I'm married and divorced, I've been married and I've been divorced. I have, grown stepchildren and a child of my own, and I still don't talk back to my mother much. Even if she's wrong, I try not to, because that's the woman that gave birth to me, And even if she's wrong, what do I have to gain by telling her she's wrong, So, going up here to deliver these goods. So, this is, like I said, this is the Lawless Server. I keep calling it a network, but it's not a network, it's a server. And it's based, the owner is from Sweden, Barney Fife on here. He's putting a lot of time and effort into this server, So if you play on here and you have the money to donate something, even if it's something for someone else to want to donate to import stuff and get people to pay you for it, do that just to help to keep the server running. I donate when I can. I import cars. I imported a business. I imported a house. I didn't import the house. I bought the house on the server all the time. But I've imported a lot of tier 3 vehicles. So I've imported I do the IV donator every month. I've done it for other people. I've donated. So I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying I believe in helping keep this server alive, because if this server's not here, I don't know where I'm going to play at. There's times that it's frustrating because you have to deal with DMers and hackers. Haven't had to deal with any tonight. So far. Knock on wood. So you can also rob houses on here. Hey, maybe we'll try that. I'm gonna do that, and no, I don't want to lose my baseball bat. I'll do that when I get to level 2. So, but I want to hire a lawyer. Have a lawyer ride with me, so I can commit crimes and get my wanted level taken off while I can. Because it's not like the regular game where you can paint your car and not have a wanted level. You actually have to pay a lawyer in order to defend you, which is, that's a fun, makes it more realistic. It's not a 100% realistic, because it wouldn't be any fun if it was, but it's fun because, you have to have a lawyer, you have to dodge the cops, and hopefully not get tased or shot. And if you die on here, and you're wanted, you're still going to be wanted when you come back. So, alright, so 7413, enter, and now I have over 2,000 materials. This douche, I swear he swerved right into me. I swerved to get away from him, and he swerved right at me. Alright, so 2330. I need to take this bike to the shop and get it fixed, because it's going to start smoking here in a minute. It's the way I keep hitting things and people. See, it needs an alignment. It keeps pulling to the right. Alright, let's see. Where's this going to take me at? Oh, right next to PD. Alright. And Michael. Whoever it is gone. It's not him either. Wonder how do these cops always end up on foot? You're driving around in a tow truck or a police car, and all of a sudden you're running around on foot. What happened? What'd you do with your car? It could have been they were out, doing something on foot, and they respawned the Server vehicles. Almost got run over by an ambulance.
Watch it, buddy.
Looks like somebody got in trouble. What is his name? Some weird name, Nunez or something like that. Johnson. Let's see. John Kelly, John Nunez. That's it. I bet that's it. I bet you. Whoops, he's somebody looking for trouble. Because he's trying to provoke that cop that's tabbed out. So let's see. Oh, see now the motorcycle's black. If this is a vehicle I owned, it would stay the same color that I had already painted it. Where was I at? Was it over here? That guy was. Damn it. It was over here. Where'd he go? If I was a detective, I could find out. But I'm not, so. Let's see here. I may do a video with Raymond Red Coyote and show you what it's like to be a level 25 with an IV donator and things. I think I've done that before, but I'm going to do another one. And we'll do one of the jobs that you can do as a higher level without. Alright, I just got hit by an ambulance. So what happened, for some reason my game quit recording. Actually what happened is I ran out of disk space somehow. And where did my freaking motorcycle go? Did somebody steal it? So I guess while I was tabbed, oh there it is. So these people are calling me by my name. They don't know me. Yeah, that's one of the things, one of my pet peeves about role-playing is people that don't know how to role-play. What the heck? You know, it's like, if you meet someone online, you know, in a game, you're not gonna know them by their name. You know, that's one of the first things I learned is like, this guy will say, hey, do I know you? No, then how do you know my name? You know? I think we should have some real role-playing on here. And Barney is going to work on actually implementing that, hopefully soon. And we can actually have some real role-play and not just, you know, calling someone by their name that you don't know just because you see their name tag, you know, their tag above their head. That's actually meant for, you know, identifying people that, you know, DM you or what have you. So I want to do a couple more runs here, get some more materials. So it looks like my motorcycle's silver now. So that's what the heck? What was that? Is there a hacker there, or did I hit just a glitch? Looked like I hit a wall or something, but there's nothing there. So this video's almost. So I was saying I ran out of disk space for some reason. This video is not even as long as the last one, so I don't know how I ran out of disk space. So I had to clean some, make some room on my hard drive. You know, fortunately, my hard drive isn't that. You know, this is a gaming computer that I got from my nephew. And I got it in what 2000. he got it for Christmas in 2011, and I got it like 2 years later, and because he got infected with a virus or something. Anyways, I had a friend of mine charged me $20 to fix it, and I haven't had any problems with it. Well, the only problems I'm having with it now is like it's literally falling apart. It's a Asus machine, or not Ace, but Acer, but it's alright, we're going with it. Anyways, it's falling apart on me. The ports for the USB ports are falling off, and it doesn't detect my external hard drive. I thought something was wrong with my external hard drive where I keep all my music and stuff, but the thing is, all my other computers can detect it, but for some reason, it doesn't want to detect my external hard drive, and that's where I get the music for some of my excerpt videos. You know, the videos I do with where I post my music videos I make with people that DM and stuff, and me getting the crap kicked out of me, and me kicking the crap out of them. Alright, so we got 12 minutes till the top of the hour. It's funny sometimes looking at when you're doing is you see things in a difference. You think it's a person, or you think it's a vehicle sitting there. It's just a partition or something. Oh man, oh, there's somebody on a motorcycle there doing mat runs. Like I said, this is easier to do with faster motorcycles than it is with the slower ones. But you know, some people do it in cars. Trying to do it, to me, that's kind of hard. Trying to do it on going down that what do you call it? Down that little ramp on the behind a big ammunition in a car, you know, which is quite a bit wider than a motorcycle, and a lot wider than a ramp. Elvis standing on his motorcycle. So I've been trying to improve my video quality, because if you notice, a lot of my videos aren't widescreen for some reason. I don't know why that is, but just for some reason, I saw this. Dadgummit, this video where if you put this certain tag in the in your video, it will make it widescreen. I tried it and it didn't work. Gonna shoot me? You never know. So hopefully, so I think the reason it wasn't working is because I was copying and pasting the text instead of typing it, because it's like, the thing is, it's not something that you can just memorize, and I have to cheat and write it down apparently, just so I know what it is. Alright, my memory's not what it used to be. So I think I'm gonna see. I should be able to get like two or three more runs. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm almost out of money. I can do 2 more runs, and then I'll be broke. Won't have any cash on me. All right, so. See, there's this guy, Terrence McGowan. He's asking questions that are actually legitimate questions. You know, and I don't think some of the people he's asking, you know, why are materials expensive on here? Is it the best way to make money? Oh, son of a bitch. There's a yeah, there's that glitch where you're hearing the little, sounds like the minions laughing. So I'm not gonna do another run because while I'm on this vehicle, it's gonna be making that noise. It's gonna drive me. It's gonna be going over my my commentary here. So what I want to do is I want to ditch the bike and run. Because at least when I'm running, I won't hear it. That's a bug that happens on here occasionally. So I'm gonna ditch the bike right here and get out of there. See? Oh, I'm hearing it when I'm running. I hear it, but it's not as loud when I'm running. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna relog real quick. What time is it? Yeah, I got enough time. I'm gonna log. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm logging back in. That bug should be gone now that I'm relogging. That's usually all it takes. I saw that it was 11:53 when I was logging back in. So 11:54 now. So it's almost time for the paycheck. So I'm rented from Kodak and see what we got. So I'm gonna go back and get that motorcycle. So I took a little bit of damage when I had that collision with that other guy. Oh, so we just left an NRG parked here, but it's locked, so. Oh good, it's still here. So you notice the, see now it's brown. See, like I said, it's always different. Oops. Where'd everybody go? Okay, there they are. Thought maybe something, I thought I might have been out of sync or something. That's happened before too. We're running like retards here. We don't know how to drive on the right side of the road. Bunch of abandoned motorcycles there. There's been a firefight. So you see I'm down to $210. This guy's, oh, he said he watched my vid. So he just said, he just watched my video. I want to say hi. He was, telling me he saw my video. So I want to show you this, I want to show you in here. So let's go in here for a minute. You have to wait at least 5 seconds before you enter. After you enter a house, before. Let's say he wants a screenshot. With me. So I told him, yeah, come on. What? Why deny you my fans? See? Now it's purple. See? And so he's coming down here to you wanna tell me something? And yeah. He's supposed to be on his way down here. I'm gonna go in. I want to pop in here and get something to heal myself.
Year after year, mother-in-law being a bitch,
And
why not check out our selection of flamethrowers?
is that him? No. Where's he at? Damien, who's... Let's see. Oh. Yeah, it ran me down. See if I can. Anyways, where's he at? Let's figure. I don't see him. Oh, there. Car's on fire. Run, 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 run. Freaking retard.
Bag your face.
You're an insult.
Anyways,
That's the blue face shoe.
so this guy wanted to get on cam. He's trying to make a, do a little pose,
Don't push me around.
because he's on a camera. Seriously. Alright, and sign check. And it's 476. What is it? 476 147.
Oh, His Highness.
Damn.
Don't hide again. Get him up.
So, we almost made it through the night without being DM'd. Well, we got rescued by a paramedic at least.
You're making yourself look foolish.
Easy, partner, watch out.